I'm Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the LA Chargers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And his throw is incomplete. When we talk about the defense for these Chargers, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Now a 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Daniels. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Street. Hurt.
Now Daniels. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. The score, Commanders 7, Chargers 0. Gay to kick off the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts them down in the minds of their opponents.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
7 Pirates.
To throw is Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. The offense has to love that because that was just a dunk down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Caught out left side by Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And Gay knocks this one through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
95.
Now Lance. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Throwing now is Lance. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. The Chargers at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
As he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here we go. 45. One.
Lance looking to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Gets at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Come on.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. Wide open receiver, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 17, Chargers nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17-0 our score after one.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Lance. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Now Lance again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Lance going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Go get him. 50, green. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Commanders 17, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now. The field goal probably...
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 24, Chargers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, it bowls over. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
Now a play fake. Lance. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to rip that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Open man here is Conklin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Ready?
Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Cycle.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there. but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Daniels looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second and 9.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. Zach Ertz, 31 yards. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score. Commanders 31. Chargers 7.
Touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game, a minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
Shotgun now for Lance. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Red, 38, ready.
Back to throw. Lance. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 40.
They work inside here, Hampton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Come on, set. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Chargers first down.
Operating from the gun. Lance. Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. And the Washington first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Daniel's going to try to sneak, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Commanders have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Chargers 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Set, ready. Hut.
From the gun, it's Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run here with Hampton. Tough slide. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, look at repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready?
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
To throw from his end zone, Daniels. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. To throw is Daniels. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's just called, as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Ready? Ready.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Daniel Henry. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially in the scoreboard. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to the top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready, ready. Claws, 10, 10,
Lance looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Ready.
Working from the gun, Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, it's Lance. Complete to Johnston here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Lance. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Strike. Check, strike, set.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here's Daniels. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been...
Derwin James with a pick. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
this game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
Makes the fixed score. Commanders 38, Chargers 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A beautiful fake. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a three-possession fourth-quarter lead. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pass.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Second and goal at the Commanders' 5-yard line.
Lance going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Lad McConkey, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Commanders 38, Chargers 20.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think it might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried to out for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not an inning rush offensively. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Alert!
Daniel's going to try to sneak. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Ray, 38. Ready?
In his own end zone, it's Lance. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA! Darius Davis, 98 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point try now from Dicker. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top.
to be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action, now it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, 72 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a three-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Commanders 45, Chargers 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
52 Blues.
To throw, it's Lance. Open man, right side, that's McConkey.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing now is Lance.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Black Ultra.
Lance now to throw. Right side, he has Johnston. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Now inside the 25.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick 6.
In the old days, defensive coaches would have been beside themselves with all the yardage that had been piled up with him throwing the football. But in this age of football, what do they care about most? Possession. And them taking it away, turning it into a pick 6, they don't worry about the yardage given up. They like the result that their defense gave them.
Well, this was a fun